often asked me, Andy, why do you keep calling atheism a religion? Isn't atheism just a lack of belief in God? It's not a religion. Well, I'm afraid that's wrong. That actually the more you look at atheism, the more you realise it's far more than just the lack of a belief in God. Let me show you why. If atheism simply meant the absence of belief in God, the first problem is it would have some very peculiar entailments. It would mean that rocks, small kittens, rubber chickens, Richard Dawkins' left foot are all atheists because all of those things lack a belief in God. That's a very counterintuitive conclusion, and it strongly suggests that atheism is far more than just the absence of a belief in God. That can't be the definition. A second problem with the idea that atheism is merely the lack of belief in God is that if that were the case, how could it form part of someone's core identity? You see, I don't believe in Father Christmas. I don't believe in the Tooth Fairy. But I don't go around introducing myself to people as an A-Tooth Fairyan. That's not what you'll find on my Twitter profile. Yet I regularly meet people who introduce themselves to me as I am an atheist. It forms their core identity. Well, if atheism can form part of someone's identity, it is clearly more than the lack of belief in God. That's also demonstrated by my third piece of evidence, and it's that atheists and secularists are now starting churches. Yeah, they really are. A few years ago in London, England, a group of atheists came together, took over a deconsecrated church in London, and they started something called the Sunday Assembly. They meet together on Sunday mornings, they sing secular songs, they listen to inspirational talks about science. They formed an atheist church, and other such atheist churches are springing up in major cities around the world. So atheism looks like a religion. It is behaving like a belief system. It has churches, it has creeds, it has communities, it has gurus. It really is a religion, a belief system. Now, I say that not to belittle my atheist friends, but just to encourage them to kind of wake up and smell the coffee. You see, if atheism is a belief system, there are some entailments that follow, and one of the biggest ones is this. If atheism is a religion or a belief system, you can't simply assume it. You have to give reasons for it. You have to give evidence. Because if you're not willing to do that, you fall foul of an aphorism once coined by the late new atheist writer himself, Christopher Hitchens, who in his book God Is Not Great wrote these words: "That which can be asserted without evidence can be dismissed without evidence." That applies to Christianity, but my word, does it apply to atheism too? I would suggest that my atheist friends take his advice.